1 minute 24 to go. Hello, welcome ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls around the world, and welcome to Australia Worldwide Gaming with the Godfather, and welcome to our Wednesday Train Sim World 2 action. We're going to be on the air for a couple of hours of fantastic action here today. It's coming to you live and direct from our studios in the east coast of Australia. It is almost 9 p.m. Let's get going. 1 minute to go to the start of another Wednesday night. 64th episode of Midweek World of Trains. On the air tonight, we have Fernando the Ramp. We also have some great gameplay for the Northern Trans Pennine. So come and join us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be with you guys very shortly with Train Sim World 2 action. We're kicking it off with a Talent 2 run from Ferrand to Dresden and Hannebenhof. So let's get going. 38 seconds to the start of Midweek World of Trains. And hello and welcome to another Wednesday of Train Sim World 2 action here at Australia Worldwide Gaming. My name is the Godfather and welcome to the 64th episode of Midweek World of Trains. We were originally going to be doing a Train Simulator 2022 run tonight, but we have pushed that to Friday because we have the brand new Walsh route releasing, well, the upgraded Walsh route releasing this week. I didn't realise it was an old route and it's been upgraded, so just like they did with Chatham. See, I don't know much about Train Simulator. I've recently just gotten into it, so I didn't know that. So I don't have the route, so it will be new to us. So we'll be doing that on the Friday night ticket this Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. But we're here today. We've got a couple hours of great action on the air with you guys today. We have for you this run here on the Flying Ramp to kick it off, and we're coming out S339 37913. I always put that 9 before the 7, don't I? Gotta stop doing that. What's going on? Why is it doing that? Second, folks, I've just got to stop the train here because I think I've opened the windows. Not the windows, the doors. God, it wouldn't be nice to open up the windows of the train on this particular one, eh? Let's see if I've yeah. It's on the other side. I locked those. I unlocked those doors accidentally. There we go. We should be right to go now. Ah, that's a great start to the night, isn't it? Even the veterans seaman stuff up at the start of a 2-hour live stream. Before we do get into proceedings even more, I do apologise for last night's cancellation of Tuesdays. We were planning an all-German special last night, but I can tell you guys that all-German special is now going to be next Tuesday night. So the cover photo and everything will still be the same. I don't have as much to worry about next week. Unless out of the blue they decided to release the horseshoe curve next week. I highly doubt it. G'day Lily, thanks for coming along. It's been a while. I'm been really well. I've been getting some exposure on our YouTube channel from some great American friends. My American Truck Simulator stuff has been getting mentioned a hell of a lot. I've been over the last couple of days. Well, the good thing about last night cancellation is I actually, well, the bad thing actually, because I was up till like 4:30 a.m., 5 a.m. with it, is that I completely put together my, I had to rebuild my AI traffic pack for American Truck Simulator from scratch on this update, because I kept having an error come up with me trying to update it. So I rebuilt it from scratch, and the same thing happened, and I dumped all the file, and I got all the skins back from the 1.2 update in the files that way, put those into a just a temporary file, had to put everything back in one by one, and this was 440 skins, by the way. So it was around, and then I had an error come up halfway through it that I tried to figure out. This is an issue on this platform, by the way, with this particular thing. It's not a new issue. It's a German issue that's was even occurring when the floating people were happening in the UK. So yeah, I had an issue with that. I couldn't figure out. I had some error come up, and I had to figure that out. That took around 40 minutes to figure that particular part out. So yeah, I was in around 6-7 hours putting that together last night. I hate it. I hate it. It's the worst thing you can possibly do. So when you mod, it takes a lot out of you. Yeah, I noticed that. There's a dude that I would recommend, Lily, that was doing it today. I'll give you the name of the dude very soon. I'll just go to my YouTube channel and just have a quick look at that, because there's a dude that it's just over 800 subscribers. Do subscribe to him too, because he does do some amazing work. He live streams through the daytime, our time actually. There's a couple dudes actually that I recommend now, because yeah, we're just gonna get them a boost. I like to see this dude actually particularly get to 1,000 subscribers, because he's pretty cool. I was watching his stream earlier today, and I seen he was playing on the console, and I seen the M track. So it's Xbox. I'm not sure if it's been released on PlayStation. That's what I wanted to check actually. If that is actually in, yeah, we will do a run on that tonight. Try to get a run on that, because I am planning to go Northern Trans-Pennine tonight, and that is an hour run. So. It's very nice actually. I think they actually changed it a little bit to what it was supposed to be. It's like it's got the old M-Track design. I don't know what's going on with my thing tonight. It's running very smooth. We wouldn't play ball last night. It wants to play ball tonight. It's actually running the smoothest it has been for quite a while. I haven't gotten the Dresden yet, so I better not jinx that. Oh, I will be saying jinkies. Yeah, no, I've seen that, Lily. And what do you think about the news about Activision Blizzard been taken over by Microsoft. That's not good news for us PlayStation gamers. That makes me want. I've got a Series S. Now I'm going to have to bloody get rid of trying to sell the S. I'm going to have to fucking try to get myself an X. Or I'm just going to have to wait. I'm just going to have to push myself now to get the high-end PC. Because, yeah, I'm going to want to play COD still. I want my zombies. I'm going to take my zombies away. Don't take me zombies away. I'll be in trouble. That's not the end of the world, but yeah, it will. Look, it's going to become a Microsoft exclusive. You can see that a mile away. Unless Sony has to pay some sort of royalties. You know what? I think if they do that, I think Sony might answer back with that. And I think the way they can't answer back with a Call of Duty being eliminated is they bring back a classic game and do it like a sort of Call of Duty style, and that is Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor. I don't know if you remember that game, Medal of Honor. It was such a really good game back in the days. Another good game that could sort of get that zombie type experience, war experience, Resistance, which was an awesome launch game for PlayStation 3. Motorstorm was another game that I wish they would beg and remaster, or do a whole new version, which was a mad off-road racing game back in the days. That was also a PlayStation free launch. Yeah, I was absolutely shocked with that when I seen that today on Twitter. I'm like, what? I thought it was BS. The deal hasn't officially happened yet. It's not finalised until 2023. So that's still good news for another year for another COD. But things could change, obviously. So it's not a finalised deal yet. I just think that puts, look, to be brutally honest, yeah, you have a working PS2, Jesus Christ. Well, get this, I got a PS1 in the room. And I'm talking about the PS1, not the small one. I'm talking about the old grey square original PlayStation. I even got an old Sega Master System too in there, built-in Alex kit. They're all in my Hall of Fame though. They're in the cabinets, the safe I call it. Yeah, the old PlayStation 2. Yeah, I remember the original PlayStation 2 with the square. It was square and it had the little PlayStation logo, colourful logo, and you could twist it around and have it opposite way, because you could actually stand up the original square PlayStation 2, like you can with the PlayStation now. But without the stand, it didn't have a stand like this one. But I used to have mine facing downwards. This is actually the first console that the first PlayStation that I've actually had standing upwards. And you know what? After standing upwards for just over a year now, and I cleaned it out just after the 1 year anniversary, hardly any dust inside that console. Hardly any dust at all. And you think because of the holes in that console being way bigger than any PlayStation ever released, you think that would be bad? No, I was shocked. But I do mind that I do run in a pretty clean environment. So I get more dust in my PC though. So that's what I find to be very, very fascinating. Like I'm looking at my PC now and I can see the lights that are flickering around my three fans at the front here, and I can clearly see the dust on the panel, on the glass panel. It's not that thick of a layer because I cleaned that out recently as well, because I do regularly clean out my PC probably every 3-4 weeks. But I've ran out of some air can at the moment, so I can't do it at the moment. So how you been, Lily? How's work been? You guys have finished with like you've come up with an agreement with a pay rise, or speaking of the flickering, here we go. What's been happening there is that by the way, I've put this into unlimited as well with the frame rate. Shit, it's I'm seeing a 70 come up there. Let's go. I don't watch much news because it's just every single day. You know, I actually did watch the news today because of yeah, the sad news that happened today, that broke today about that little girl. So I don't want to go into more about that one because yeah, it's very sad what happened. Being a father, you know, I just hope there's a fucking committee waiting for that son of a bitch. All right. Going over the, what do they call the Autobahn? That's the one. The German freeway, the Autobahn. That's the Autobahn. Oh, don't worry, the union will fucking sort it out. Well, you hope for your sake, you know, you want to get yourself a decent pay, you know. Like, I understand where you're coming from, because, you know, I just love to be I love to be working, you know. Like, it's just with the shit going on here in Sydney, and, you know, like, I had to knock back a job here recently, just before just when this latest pandemic started. You know, I was spitting chips because it was going to be a decent payday. It's going to be around $1,500 a week, and I had to knock it back because of the frying pan hitting the fan again, if you know what I mean. Like, it was just, I do not want to risk. I know I'm double jabbed, but it's not the point. I know that this variant of the vaccine is not covering this current virus as well as future viruses, so it's apparently in the works. But it's funny how they give us this vaccine. It takes them 2 seconds to make this thing, but yet it takes 7 years to make a flu vaccine. So you take that into consideration, folks. All right, 7 years it does to make a flu vaccine. Imagine if it took 7 years for him to finally get a proper vaccine for this that is just going to eliminate the virus forever. Imagine the 7 years it took for this virus to be eliminated. Man, the amount of people. Like, we've already lost the amount of people now, like, not the point. It's, you know, what people don't understand is that they are jeopardizing their kids' future. The kids' future at the moment is very, very dull. Yeah, that frame rate is dropping down. Yeah, of course, I'm getting down to the petty shit of it now. Last night at work, we had to use emergency brakes. Oh shit! Because there was a group of kangaroos on the road near Mount Shay. Yeah. So, did you just get the heads up on that, on them kangaroos before you got to it, or was it right on top of you, pretty much? If I trigger the emergency button on here, I accidentally do it. Or if it's like, all of a sudden I'm chatting away and all of a sudden like coming up to the station and I'm like, whoops, I forgot, let's just slam on the brakes. Just got to back this off a little bit because we are going to go down the hill here under the tunnel. What was this TOMP? I was pressing another button then. Pressing the F button and it's doing that. Another train gave us a warning about the kangaroos. Ah, yeah. Fair enough. So through CB, it's all good. What do they call it? PTTF or whatever. About the same frame rate as last night, probably a little bit better. I did tweak it. I did tweak something before I came on tonight to see if it would fix it a little bit, and it has again a little tiny bit, not too much actually. It's still about the same. All right. Still need to get the collectibles here at Dresden. I didn't think there was collectibles at Dresden because I thought, oh, state the obvious, there won't be any for this time around. Give me a second, folks. I've got a video call coming through. Let's get this one on the air. All right, you're on the air. Hello. Melbourne Stars' biggest score in BBE history. What's that, 20? Hey, Lily, get this, all right? The big bash just now, Melbourne Stars just put on 274 runs and Maxwell got over 150 runs. Yeah, they released it, Lily. Look at that. They didn't even bloody tell us either. And I've been on the forums every day this week. All right. Wow. Yeah, I didn't think this was in yet. I've been waiting for this to come in. So good news. We're going to do this now. We're not going to do Northern Trans-Pennine. We were planning to do that, but I'll plan that sometime next week. Probably Tuesday. No, Tuesday's a German one, so it'll be probably next Wednesday. Who knows? Things will change. We'll have to wait for the skybox to come for Northern Trans-Pennine anyway. Right. So let's go and hit the route. I'm going to do Boston to... Pardon me. Okay. 9:29. Let's go. Let's do it. Didn't think this was in yet. Yeah, did not know... did not know why Dovetail have said anything about this, but there was no patch on my screen, as far as I know. So, they snuck this one in. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I was watching a dude earlier. That's who I wanted to get. Simgraph, I think it was. Sim something. I know that it's a dude that I follow on my channel, and He was he's one of my subscribers. I know that, and I subscribed to him recently because I've been like talking more to community these days. But my American truck simulator side of it's getting really good because there's a couple American dudes. I ended up finding an American dude yesterday that's actually using my mods. So I'm like, I let him know who I was, and I said I appreciate you guys, using my mods. I said, what do you think about them and rate them, and so he praised it and that, and quite enjoys it. So I told him about the other ones that I've got. I said, if you're interested, feel free, but if you just want that, then you got that option there as well. Anyway, 9:29, let's go. Oops, wrong way. Oh, that's a great start. Ditch lights, front lights, dim. No increase. Passenger. Brake mode, passenger. Bell, no. Wipers, no, don't need those. Headlights, no. No. To go in. Loader. That's all I'm going to use, to be honest. Not going to fick around with anything. Exit light on. Why not? Let's have a look at it. Oh yeah, no, it's the same design. I thought they changed it. I would have liked to have seen them actually put this same, like this striping and just the grey onto the actual carriages as well. And like we've only got one library for this, where American Simulator Trade Simulator 2020 got a whole heap. Still looks nice though, it's old school. Finally got a new library for it after all this bloody time. By the way, folks, if you're wondering what we're on the PC Steam with Train Sim 2 tonight. We always play on PC these days. Eliminated console, PlayStation action late last year when they took away the midnight releases for DLC launches. So we no longer do launch DLCs before anybody else in the world. We used to, like, obviously people would do stream keys, but we used to do official releases. When they released it just after midnight our time, we used to download it and then come on straight after we downloaded it. But those are no longer the case. We have told you guys a few times now, but we're going to let you guys know again if you're new to the channel. We do our launches on the Friday Night Ticket, or one of our Friday Night Ticket episodes on that particular week for releases. There will be on that week for Friday night action. Our time will be Friday UK time, around 10 AM UK time, maybe a little bit less. When we do launches, we'll probably be on an hour earlier, so we get that extra hour in. We can do 3 hours on launches. Tomorrow night we're on, Friday night we're on the Friday Night Ticket at the regular time slot of 9 PM, Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, 10 AM UK, 11 AM Germany, 5 AM Boston, 2 AM Los Angeles for the updated North Coast Welsh route. So we got that on the show with Train Simulator. It will be our first Train Simulator live stream for the year as well. Yeah, it took them long enough, didn't it? Master American Railways with the official licensed game. I think it's going to be the first game outside of... I could have put that on the side of a truck. I do skin for American Truck Simulator, so that could be easy. Makes me want to be on the outside view more now. I still think it would have been awesome to have these stripes down the bottom here of each carriage instead of being in the middle, and have just the all grey, like on the silver like it is now. It would have been heaps madder. Then you could have had the old little Amtrak logo next to it. I don't know. Being a bit picky maybe. I suppose I could design it. Maybe I could do that. There you go. I'll see if I can actually livery design these, and if I can, then I'll do one and then see what it looks like, and then I might even do a live stream when I'm doing the skin. There you go. I did do a skin live stream last year actually for a couple of hours doing a winter skin that I ended up terminating. I didn't actually end up releasing that one. So Amtrak was a company that was formed after the American railways, get this, were originally planned to be all demolished. Because American freeways and everything were, and air travel were just dominating America at the time. So it's an awesome documentary of the history of Amtrak. I watched it last year on this official 50th anniversary. So I sat back and watched the whole thing. It was like about 45 minutes, 50-minute documentary video. It's on YouTube. It's quite cool actually. I'm glad that Amtrak ended up coming back into Train Sim World, because I had a feeling that there might have been a bigger reason behind them not bringing NEC New York into Train Sim World 2. I thought that they might have had a falling out with the company, or Dovetail might have had a falling out with the company, and they weren't allowed to put it into the game because of that reason. So the reason why I had a hint that they were bringing Amtrak back in the game is when they had a rail festival in England just before the announcement of Rush Hour, and Amtrak's was one of the things that are there. So I thought, oh, this is interesting. This sounds like Amtrak's is coming back into Train Sim World with, I thought at the time it would be the NEC New York. I thought, oh great, we're finally getting the NEC New York remastered. When I seen the preview, like the leak come through of the cover photo for Rush Hour, I thought, and seen the Amtrak, I thought, oh yes, we're getting New York back. And then a few hours after that, rumors were saying it was Boston. Then that ended up being what we got here, the Northeast Corridor on the Boston end of it. Yep, and they're announcing the steam train route. So that means we're not getting that it's not going to be the major core update this year. Or who knows, they could actually bring forward the bloody another engine to try to solve the issues. But it's funny, you know, I've seen somebody who was on a Titan X. There's a dude that I've seen gameplay. He's on a Titan X 3090, and he's getting around 100 frames on Train Sim World. So I'm starting to really think it is my rig that I've got. But I was watching more of his gameplay, and I was seeing that it was dropping frames and doing a bit of the freezing as well. So even on a real high-end PC, it's doing it. So it's SimGraph. I know what it is. It's SimGraph. Because even Train Sim World 1 had the same issues, and it's, you know, SimGraph's got a long history of having that freezing lag issues. It's not so much Unreal side of it. It's the SimGraph technology. Okay, be with you guys in a second. I'm trying to get a hold of my daughter here, but she keeps hanging up on me, the little shit. Alright, be with you. freezing up there. Don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. Start slowing down. Yeah, they're going to be, it's going to be through Steam though, and last time I tried to go through Steam with it, I couldn't see it. So there is a lot to, there is going to be replays on the YouTube channel, but if I'm going off last year's Rail Festival, it took like two to 3 days to get some of those videos out onto YouTube. So it was... I'll get the announcement somehow through the through my sources, even if it trying to get it before its official announcement. But yeah, I've been looking at a lot of UK steam trains. There's one particular one that I'm hoping that could be the one, and it's called the Flying Scotsman. It's an awesome train. Just think the green train from Thomas the Tank Engine, the one that's angry all the time. But I think they'll probably end up going with just a complete black design. But the Flying Scotsman's got that greenish design, that really navy, like army type green. So yeah, I don't think it would be the Flying Scotsman, but there's a few nice steam trains anyway. Oh, there's a electrical direction. Why did that fall? Say, have you been to Boston? I wouldn't want to go to Boston if there's full of big. No, I'm joking. See me at the Cheers bar. Or at a Patriots game. It's going to be something interesting, hopefully. Yeah, well, there's rumours going around because there's a Dutch dude that's doing one of the streams that there's going to be an announcement for a Dutch route. But I've been looking into that, and a lot of people are saying don't count on it. So yeah, I wouldn't count on it, to be honest. It would be nice if there was a complete shocking announcement. But the announcement is that they're going to actually tell us what the route is for this for the steam train. I'm not sure if they're actually telling us the train itself, but I think as soon as the announcement of the route is announced, I think people will start speculating even more. So even if they don't give us the actual naming of the steam train, a lot of people are sort of excited, and also a lot of people are very wary. I'm excited, but I am wary. Because, yeah, there's a few people saying, is it going to be an electrical steam train, or is it going to be a complete steam experience? So... Steam's been on Train Simulator, but I've never gotten into it or never looked into that. What the hell? That's a complete freeze there. It's got worse as we've gone along here. Yeah, but going back to the Dutch one, yeah, there was rumours going around that because there's a Dutch dude doing a stream for state the obvious. A lot of people were stating the obvious. I've seen an article on the forum actually about it, that there would be a Dutch announcement, and a lot of people saying don't count on it, because it doesn't mean anything. So yeah, there's a few people that could be hoping on hope on Dutch release. I'd like to see him announce something Spain sometime this year. Always had an issue, even back in Train Sim World 1 days, where you come out from outside the view and inside the cabin, these screens flick up. Like you see them black and then all of a sudden they'll come back on. That's nothing, don't worry, that is from NEC New York days of the M-Track. My settings a little bit as well, put on some medium shadows and stuff, and I went on a dude's settings actually, seems to be running it smoother now that I've done that. I'm sacrificing too much anyway, like the shadows are nothing really much, the shadowing's not a major thing. I got a nice photo from when it first got released, sort of around then when I was in the snow. I got a couple of nice photos from that. I actually put all my 2021 photos into a file where I put all my Train Simulator Sim World photos. So. Don't have to get them mixed up with this year's. Yeah, I got your message about the new route last night, actually, Lee. Look, there's a few little issues here and there with it. I was suspecting the obvious of the frame rate issues around Dresden. There's nothing unusual. There's a few along the way as well. Nothing unusual. So as far as the route itself, man, it's such an awesome route, and God, it reminds me so much of going up to Gosford. Without the Hawkesbury River on the sides or anything, it just gives me such that feeling of when you're going up that way. You got the little tunnels and you got the stations, the way the stations are in the middle, and just it's got that real feeling of when you go up that way on the train. Especially the parts where like you got the hills on either side, you got the river around, and then you got and then it goes into a part where it gets real narrow. And then it opens up to the valleys. It's awesome route. But I prefer to do the short runs on it. Unfortunately, the 612 didn't get a shorter run. Unfortunately, you can have shorter runs by taking the trips with the less stops, which eliminates a bit of time, but you still do the full length of the route. 79 kilometres in total. It's pretty decent. Such a scenic route, yeah. But yeah, definitely the best German route I've played so far for Train Sim World. Like as you're aware, I play Train Simulator, and the German-French route that got released at the start of the 2020 release of core update of Train Simulator is a very, very good high-speed Germans slash, I can say slash French, because even though it goes maybe a couple of miles into France, it's still a awesome route. For the simple fact that I want that one to come over to Train Sim World would be the only reason is it is a good route. It's 250 kilometers per hour maximum speed, and it would be the first train route in Train Sim World to have not only the ice train but the TGV on the same route. Now I know you can take the TGV over to certain routes, for other routes here in Train Sim World. I know that fact, but I'm talking about an official release of a German and a French high-speed train on one route. It'll be absolutely awesome. TGVs, when they were first released, were the blackish grey and the grey with the orange, and they had numerous issues. They had so many trials. There's been all kinds of things where I know a lot of the history of the TGVs. The TGV that they could bring over for that particular route is the one that I thought would be the one for the LGV Mediterranean originally, and that was the greyish, white, blue design. on the roads again tomorrow night for American Truck Simulator. That'll be our Thursday live stream. I'm going to be doing a little bit later on tonight actually for that one. A little live stream later on tonight for that. Today, wherever you are around the world. Is that lagging for you, Lee, a little bit on that? Because I can see on my other screen it looks like it's pretty lagging. Speed down actually. Okay, no worries, so it's just my other screen, just showing it. It's because it's on, it's a, like, my chat and everything's on a 60 hertz. I play it on 144. That's not technically, it's 143. Oh yeah, I'm looking at it on my phone now, that's fine. You're a bitch, everyone knows. Yes, I quickly just pause that for a second because I'm going to show you guys the settings I've changed for the game. So I went to high and I put window and I put the 100% screen. I've taken that from 120 to back to 100. V-Sync's off, and I've put pose quality to medium, effects to medium. They're not really a major issue. Effects quality so there's a medium, high, ultra. So it's not really much difference to be brutally honest. I'm looking at a whole bunch of cars now and actually they were just floating in the air. Yeah, I'm not getting much difference. Start slowing down now, heading into a 60-mile-per-hour area. We are coming into the outskirts of Provence. Provence, or whatever it is. It's quite a fucking American town. Coming into an American town now. Coming into American town now. Sounds like a song you'll hear in some sort of funny movie or something. Rob Schneider. God, I wish they'll fix that river back there. You can see that clearly, the issue that's on the side just here back then. Looks. You wonder why people continue to whinge on releases for Dovetail that they're 25% completed. there, Brett, eh? See, if I had the systems on, I would have to go 30 miles. Did I drop that draw distance as well? They would add these. We need freight on this route. But it's not really well known for freight. More so, but it would, I don't know, I just want to see it as a layer. Be nice. Technically to get the 1.9 miles, where the timing is not too shabby. So if they were going to announce something besides the Steam this weekend, Lily, what would you like to announce, or what would you like to see added to the game? Me, I wish they would stop adding stuff and bloody concentrate on fixing the game before anything. And they're going to go and fix the game, and then all of a sudden they release stuff and it's back to square one again. Oh, we've got issues, a whole bunch of issues again. So it is what it is. The one gamer, yeah, it's like that, eh? I had the same feeling when I first seen this game as well. I'm from the OG days, like Train Sim World 1, and my mate had a PC at the time. Still has one, but he had a PC at the time. And he was playing the beta of Sandpatch Grade. I said it was known as a CEX overhaul, or something like that back them days. And I said, "What's this?" He said, "It's a game called Train Sim World. It's a beta." I said, "What?" I said, "Well, I didn't know nothing really much about betas back them days." I'm like, "What's a beta?" And he said, "Oh, it's like a pre-release, it's like a demo." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "It's pretty cool." And I had a go on it, and yeah, quite enjoyed it. And then didn't play Train Sim World until it got released on Xbox. So I didn't have a PC at the time. So I I'm like, oh, cool. This is finally getting released on console. And didn't have really much going for it at that particular time. And I ended up getting it when it got released on PlayStation. And still, once again, didn't have much going for it, so I got rid of the game. And then at the start of 2020, I seen it had a lot more content. I thought, oh, I'll get back into it. Start doing some stuff for the channel. I've done a little bit of stuff in the past before that on the channel, not too much. And got really hooked when I started playing East Coast Way. That's what got me hooked. I played the East Coast Way and I'm like, have not looked back since I played the East Coast Way. It's still the #1 train route today on the game. It is so smooth on frames. It is awesome. It's a great train route. There's a couple add-ons for it. It's really cool. So if you were to get into it, East Coast Way is definitely the way to go. London Commuter, it's pretty good, but it's frustrating as well. Alright, there we go with that one. That was the Boston Sprinter that we did with the 50th anniversary Amtrak's livery design that's just been released without even me knowing. So finally it's been done. That's why it says TK50. That's Amtrak short and 50th anniversary. And oh, we are close to 200. Let's go. We're going to hit the milestone tonight. Let me just have a look at the chat. I would like, I would love something from Australia, but I know that it's not going to happen. You know me, I'm being told to River Games. So, we'll see. Don't worry about it. That's what we're here for. That's what the dedicated playlist for Train Sim World 2 is all here for. We are a dedicated Train Sim World YouTube channel. The playlist is over 800 videos long. It has grown a hell of a lot, especially the last week, because I've been doing more over the last week. Not so much this week. I've sort of gone back into cruise mode this week because I've just been really, I drained myself last week. Absolutely drained myself. Been concentrating more on my other simulator, American Truck Simulator, more getting some mods updated for that. Oh, we have a photo. There we go. By Crazy. Okay, that is crazy. That was a pretty plain photo, to be honest. How much does the DLCs? Well, it depends on what console, what country you're from. I can go on Australian price for you. I know Xbox is on sale. Is it Lee? Because I heard that it was, but I don't know if it is now. I think the sales have just finished, so you're looking at top dollar. DLCs can be anywhere to $45 Australian, which is still cheaper than any train simulator. So for instance, the train simulator one I'm going to be paying for in a couple of days' time is around $60. Okay, so level 8 on the Boston Sprinter. As you can see, I haven't played it that much. But we are close to 199 in total. Right, we're 120. We've got 40 minutes to go. $10. I will spend $10,000 just on DLCs. Well, put it this way: all the DLCs I've gotten over the combined, I've probably spent about $500, $600, $700, $800 already. But that's over a couple year period. It will be 2 years old this September. God, it's been 2 years already. Can you believe that, legally? It was like 2 years since the announcement of Train Sim World 2. Far out. Right, we're going to go and hit the London Commuter. This is a awesome route. And we're going to do a bit of rain. Yes, we'll do this one. 9:05. Just a little 15-minute quick service. There's the new route. You know, I seen that on PlayStation Store here in Australia for $40.95 if you're a PlayStation Plus member, 10% discount. That was the price. And then the funny thing is, it was 10% on Steam, and it was only $38.95. Is the Rush Hour expansion? It was last year. They had it as a bundle. It's no longer a bundle. You had the option last year to have it in a to buy it in a bundle for $69.95, I think it was, and it would have been so say for instance $69.95 Australian. Each DLC is usually around $40. So you save a lot of money if you got the bundle back then. The bundle is no longer available as far as I'm aware, because they did plan to have that eliminated before the new year, so that should no longer be available. So yeah, it's not an expansion. It was the core update for this year's Train Sim World, which absolutely completely went bad, real bad. So this is one of the routes. This was the final release of the Rush Hour, and this is the London Commuter, which is known as the Brighton Main Line in real life. It goes via West Crawdon. Via Gatwick Airport. It has a few nice trains involved in the route. And I've just gone and pressed the wrong button and opened up the doors on the wrong side of the train. So Rush Hour is got 3 routes. There is USA, represented for the Northeast Corridor, Boston to Providence, that you've seen not long ago. There is this route that starts at London Victoria and heads to Brighton. There is the German one, which is the Neberger Dresden, and it goes from Dresden to Riesa. Is it Riesa? Am I right on that one, Lily? And yeah, so there's the 3 routes for that. This one has got the most services. There's over 1,400 services on this one. This one is jam-packed full of trains. It's the most complex train route in the whole entire game. And one of the most, even excuse the frame rate, but it is the frame rate's not crash hot, but the route is absolutely a gem. And I have a couple different train routes around this area on Train Simulator as well, so that are not on Train Simulator. Alright, I was right, yeah. I get that confused now that the other Dresden routes are being released. That goes south, and the other one goes north. was looking, but the other day I was comparing the lighting at night time from the Navigator to the fender ramp, and there's not much difference between fender ramp and the Navigator. Well, this goes into country, this particular route anyway. It just starts off in the city area and ends up going down to the seaside of Brighton. It's East Coast Way, starts from Brighton and goes along the coast, goes via coastal fringe and goes past the American Express Stadium for Brighton Albion Seagulls that are in the Premier League. The way that camera angle is, it sounds like CCTV, yeah. CCTV. How cool would it be if they added a camera angle where you can actually look through the cameras at a station and it would be like black and white screen? That'd be cool. And close that bloody door. By the way, folks, I took away the sound mod for this Class 377, so I no longer have the sound mod for the Class 377. I could clearly hear the crackling and that and the sounding, and it was getting to me. It depends on taste as well. They're the one gamer, because if somebody's got a taste for country style train routes, and so be it. I don't mind that myself, actually. I like a mixture of both. So if you're into the country routes, then yeah, I would recommend routes like Northern Transpennine that eventually does go into like Manchester, but it's Manchester back in the early. It's represented in early time Manchester, like in the early days. So if you're sort of like a country route, then that is one. Also West Somerset Railway is another one. West Cornwall, which is recent, is pretty cool as well. But East Coast Way, like I explained, is the one that you really want to get into because it's such an awesome route, and I still think it's originally from the original Train Sim World. It's part of the Preserved collection. It is going to receive an update sometime again in the future. They're in the plans for another update for it. There has been a few updates for it over the last year, which have improved things like the passenger information boards at the train stations have been added. The BR Class 313 EMU is an add-on DLC that you can another paid DLC option for it, and you can also have that for some services on the this London Commuter. And yeah, it's a very, very great route to get into if you're, if you're entry level into train simulation video gaming, then that is definitely the one that you want to get into. It's an easy train to drive. If you have any problems driving any of the trains, we have introduction videos on our YouTube channel's playlist for Train Sim World 2. They cover all the basics. when you do scenarios, you've got to most of the time set up the whole train. 99% of the time you'll have to set it up, yes. So say for instance, if you got the Sherman Hill and you're struggling with the 70 Ace, we have a video for that on the YouTube channel. That is a personal video that I made because there was a lot of people struggling. I've seen on the forums, on the Facebook pages, and just wanted to help out because I mastered it pretty much straight away. So I put a video together that explains it from A to Z in plain English. There goes that bloody GWG again. There. Did you see that, Lily? Let's see if I can get up to it. I know I'm going to be late now, but not the point. Look at that. That train that just drove past, folks, is not a train that you can drive on this particular route. It's a AI only layer. The only thing I can think of is that goes down to Portsmouth Harbour. Or goes back onto the route that goes to Reading and goes back around and to London Paddington. Yeah, not a problem. It's up on the community area, but it's a recent few months. Like it's around the time that Sherman Hill was released. So our channel used to be known as GFY's Gaming Australia. We had a name change for our YouTube channel late last year, and most of the videos that are all old now are under our old naming. And things we achieved last year, well, we started doing covers for our gameplay. We went from doing only 1080p uploaded videos to doing at first 1440 up to 1440p videos, and then we decided to completely go 4K with our uploaded videos, and we started doing premieres of our uploaded videos. So, but I have been I have to warn you guys, over the last couple of days I've been seeing a few of my videos have a flashing issue come across the screens, like a flickering issue. So I can only think it's only doing it on when I edit the videos through my video. I use VideoPad, and I've seen that there's been a few issues in the past with it. So what I did today is before I come on the stream tonight, just a couple of minutes before I come on the stream tonight, I deleted VideoPad and downloaded the version I had before I updated it. So I got that running again. I've got the codes and everything anyway, so that's working. Hopefully that will fix the issues. I still need to test that anyway. I have got a few videos planned for the next day or two. Now the 50th anniversary skins out for Boston. You should expect a couple of those coming out in the next day or two. Or however, I pressed the wrong button halfway through that trip. They come up just here anyway. Okay, that's shut. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Tell your uncle he's a legend, eh? Because the ice trains are actually my favourite high-speed train. Lily knows. You know that. You know I love my German stuff. Like the German stuff is my favourite stuff on Train Symbol. But the ice train is, man, they're the bomb. And I'm still begging and hoping now they've got the tools for tilted trains, that the Ice T gets announced very soon. A lot of people are hoping for the Ice T. It is on the high list for release this year. It surely has got to be a 90% possibility of being released before the next core update. Yeah, hard. I love the British stuff as well. I love the American stuff, well, most of it, a passenger side of it. But yeah, it's just, I don't like, the only thing I hate about the German stuff is I hate PZB, LZB. I'm surprised I've even mastered the new safety system that they've added to the tilt train. I'm completely, man. Now I've played it a few times, I've mastered that pretty quickly. I'm surprised. I thought that would be a struggle. I was having nightmares over that. I'm like, oh no, this new system. All right, there we go. With 2K14, London, Victoria, the West Crawling. There wasn't West Crawling. It's just the naming of it. That's the name they gave it. Concar. Yeah. Seafa's easy. We got the level 200. Finally, after 3 times of the PC melting on this, we have reached 200 again. Don't look at that level and say that I'm still a sort of newbie, because I'm not. Because I've been playing this game since its release. I've been covering this game since its announcement, and I even knew about the announcement even before its official announcement. It got leaked. Just like Rush Hour did. 12 months later, they get leaked again. Oh, Dovetail would be peed. Well, shit happens. Right. Let's head back to the Toronto ramp. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to do something we were meant to do last night. We were meant to go in Spazza Barn last night. We're going to do that now. So we'll take a PB ZFA. Take a older version. We'll take the dub PB ZFA. Dubby. We're gonna go 28-minute service. What have we got? 40. We're gonna go a little quick one actually, because we'll go all stops. Here we go. Heckenbricken to. I'm not even gonna pronounce that. What I normally call it, the Ash. Heckenbricken, Bracken to all stops 767.2 DAB PBZFA. Let's go. Why has it got to that? Confirm. It's on. It's on. Ah, you bloody bastard. Auto on this one. RFB's not on this one, unfortunately. Right, should have 2 cars, free. Oh, free cars. Wow. It's been a while since we've had free cars on this road. Once again, another preserved collection German route, one of the best. Awesome. Not many people like main Spitzer. I don't mind it. I love it. EMU 6112, yeah. There's a couple of trains that could be released as an added DLC for the Thunder ramp, or Turenda ramp later on. By the way, folks, there is a DBBR 293, if I remember rightly, and the DBBR 190. And they're for freight train, they're for freight service. So, a couple of add-ons that could be added later on. And once again, speed out of the gates like the Melbourne. I certainly will. I know about the trams, that the little tram train that comes out of Chemnitz in real life, because I was watching the real life video on YouTube when they announced the route. I thought, oh, I'm going to check it out and see what the station looks like. Yeah, no worries, Lee. Take care, buddy. I had a feeling you'll be close to going off now anyway, so that's all good. You've been here for a fair bit anyway. Like I explained, you do what you have to do, mate. It's all good. Come along anytime. You're welcome anytime, any place. We're full live stream. Always got replay. We're sort of going towards the end anyway. We're going to finish off with another little short run. We're going to go a little bit over 2 hours tonight anyway, and we're going to be heading back to doing a little short run with the rapid transit talent too, actually, on the Thunder ramp. I've still got to pronounce that properly. I'm just going to say Dresden Chemnitz. So the one gamer, you sound like you're sort of new to the game. So yeah, if you need any help anytime, we've got those tutorials there. And if I if I do see the chat and I can answer the question on the live stream, then I'll try to help you on the stream as well. Tommy, how you going? Sorry, man, I didn't see your comment there. How you going? I'll back off the mic a bit. Do I sound a bit better now? Because I've been on the mic. I got the filter over the mic. It's just, yeah. I feel bad being on a microphone these days as well because of freaking, like, imagine if, I ended up with bloody... I swear to God, if I ever did get COVID, the first thing I would be doing is fucking pissing off the microphone. Because I'm talking into it, it's like, oh shit, that is full of COVID. Fucking piss off. I'm out of here. No more talking from me. You wonder... If I got a stream going and then I'm not talking, you'll know why. I have to get a new microphone. I don't want to get COVID because, yeah, I've had mates that have gotten it recently and went through a whole family pretty much. In his household, he's got about 15, 14 people, something like that. It's not good. My day's been really well. I've been very busy with getting my mods sorted out for American Truck Simulator. It's just sort of like a focus at the moment. I've got a very exciting Friday coming up with Friday Night Ticket with the release of it's an updated route. I didn't even realise because like I explained to my viewers, I've recently, since the core update, committed myself to Train Simulator as well. Not to the extent of Train Simworld, but I am doing gameplay for the channel now. So we're doing the new North Coast Welsh route update for the game this Friday on the Friday Night Ticket. So I'm looking forward to that one. Be the first Train Simulator live stream for the year. It was originally going to be for tonight, but we changed that. Oh, that's no good there, buddy. Yeah, no, it's I can understand. It's not good for me because I'm a migraine sufferer, and I've been struggling to get ibuprofen. I've had a really bad migraine for for about 4 or 5 days there. I've got a slight one tonight actually, but not as, it's idolizing, it's just sitting there. When it idolizes, it's not too bad, but I know that can burst out. So it's, yeah, I couldn't get any ibuprofen for over a week and a half, and I finally, my dad come home, my old man, a couple of days ago with some, and I'm like, oh, thank Christ. So yeah, as soon as I took those, I was not too bad. Certainly going around, it's not been good here in Sydney. We've had a lot of deaths and we've had a lot of people still not get the message through to not vaccinate. And it's totally people's choices, but it's when you're seeing deaths happen with people that have had the shot, it's sort of proving my theory that, I said at the start of the stream tonight, that it takes 7 years to make a flu shot, but yet it takes them 6 months, not even, to make a vaccine for COVID. So you work that one out. So is that saying that COVID's going to be around for 7 years until we've got an actual proper vaccine that's going to destroy it? Come with me 7 years later and you'll see how what we're like, and you know, hopefully 7 years down the track we think we'll be bloody alright. Who knows? It'll be a fucking war by then. So the big news of the day for Australian Worldwide Gaming is that we found out that Activision is getting sold from Microsoft, planning a big takeover, and that is going to shake the gaming industry to its core. And especially a big deal for PC gamers and Xbox gamers. Not good for me because I play COD on PlayStation, but it sort of makes they said the deal wouldn't be until 2023, so that does give me plenty of time to get my high-end PC. So it works out good. I'll just make sure my PC can. I'll tell the retailers, make sure my PC handles Call of Duty because I want to be playing zombies. It comes exclusive. Yeah, it depends on the train though. Some trains have got more of a hardcore braking system and some have got a system that's like, whoa. With the, I find on the Sherman Hill, you sort of, when you're going, about to go down the big slope, you need to back the train off by around 15 miles, 15 miles, and then make sure that you got both the direct brake and the other brake on. And sort of back it on, back it off, back it on, back it off, back it on, back it off, sort of thing, scenario. So yeah, it depends on the trains. I find the German trains to be a bit easier. The breakage on the 612 is one you definitely need to get a hand on, but I sort of got it quicker because I obviously I downloaded and purchased the G6 shutter when that got released. So that was the first diesel German to be released on Train Sim World. So that I had a heads up of what the reactions of the train for the 612 tilted would be like. The only thing I was worried about that train was the fact of the new safety system. When I sort of at first I got triggered by it, and then as soon as I got triggered by it that particular once, and it was on the live stream by the way, the Friday night ticket launch live stream we did. I haven't tripped up since, so it's been good. So I pretty much worked it out there and then what the system's sort of like. If you miss the marker, sometimes, like for instance, if you're on the Neviga Dresden, for instance, and you're doing the Meissen branch, you got to make sure that you're on the marker or over the marker. You can't come up short on the Meissen branch. Another tip as well is if you play on PC, try to eliminate the controller out of your gameplay as quick as you possibly can. I played with the controller for years, for weeks. And then that's one of the achievements that I'm proud of achieving in 2021 is that I eliminated using the controller in Train Sim World completely, once and for all, and now only play on keyboard and mouse. Not the Japanese ones, no. They're on. You got the China ones and that of those bullet trains and stuff for Train Simulator, but not Train Sim World, no. And it's not on the roadmap, so there's no plans at the moment, no. And I'm probably safe to say, don't think you'll see it released for Train Sim World. I like to see him do a high-speed Spanish train. There is plans for the Harlem line to go out of Grand Central to West Plains. So the Harlem line is in the planning. There is the steam train route announcement this weekend. So there's an announcement for that coming up, or sometime this week. I've proved safe to say it's this weekend. As the rail festival starts on Thursday, it's Friday our time here in Australia. So yeah, no plans. We have bullet trains, yeah. They're the bullet trains are the ice trains in the TGV. And the Great Western Express train. There's a high-speed train for the Great Western Express, aka the Great Western Railway. There is the ice train, the ice tube. TGV. TGV is the fastest train in the game. Kilometers per hour from Avalon to via Aix-en-Provence to Marseille. I love saying that word, Aix-en-Provence. it's the only decent French I can pronounce. Where are you heading today, Aix-en-Provence? It's a good route though, the LGV Mediterranean. But on Train Simulator, the LGV Mediterranean is actually on Train Simulator, but it actually has two parts, and the first part is Lyon to Avalon, and then Avalon to Marseille. And we did a video recently of Train Simulator and combined both parts 1 and 2 into one video and did it from Lyon all the way to Marseille. So it was pretty cool. Almost 2 hours long. It was awesome. It's that long. It's very, very long trip. So yeah, if you're after long distance routes, train trips, PC only, Train Simulator, it's awesome. Right, graphics not as good, but to be honest, the graphics are pretty decent. Not to the full sort of graphic like this, but still bloody decent enough. Right, same people do it, Dovetail. So that's the original train game. All right, level 200 still. We're gonna head to. Don't worry about this resume shit. That's been there for weeks. Still need to do one training, and it's for the BR363, and the only reason I won't do it is because I've already explained to you guys that the 363 It's basically the same tutorial I already did for the Nevica Dresden. It's just that it's on another route, and I don't see the point of doing it again when it's technically the same shit. Here's the one I wanted. Alright, so we're going to do a BR 1442 Talent 2 MD to kick, end our stream here tonight, and we're going to do it in a nighttime service, and we're going to head from Dresden this time. Here we go. So we started from the other way to kick it off. We're going to do it the opposite way to end it here tonight. Yeah, I would like a Japanese high-speed one myself. I really want to see something go through Tokyo, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, it would be good something nice Japan. I remember back in the days there was some nice imported Japanese games on PlayStation that I used to play, and train games. They were really, really cool for its time. For its time, the graphics were absolutely awesome. One thing they need to add on this particular one, and that they need to add a information board to the train just here. There are in the works of actually adding that sometime here in 2022. So something I've been wanting them to do for a long time. The fuck is going on here? Close the doors on. Oh, it's locked. I can't go off yet because I haven't got the light. Oh. There was a stream, I think, sometime last year, I remember rightly, it was really funny like that, and I actually got the guy's hand in between the doors, and it got stuck. Sorry for that. I couldn't help but laugh with that one. That was pretty funny. That's the funniest thing I've seen since the jetpacks. The jetpacks haven't been around since the release. No, we don't call that grandpa. We call that the typical 90% AI character that you'll see in the game that's got orange jacket, because most of them are 90% of the characters you see on it have always got the orange jacket. What are we waiting for? What are we actually waiting for? Are we waiting for this train, are we? Jesus Christ, we're waiting a while. Diego, I love your content. I've subscribed. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. Welcome aboard, Diego. I'll just go up to the marker. I was quite surprised when I seen this train actually as a layer. I thought, oh, rapid transit train. They've never taken it to any other German route before, except for it only being available for rapid transit. Obviously, you can use it for scenario planner, but as far as actually them taking it, giving it as a layer, yeah, never happened before. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised when they added it. You know, while I'm bloody waiting here, I should be getting some of these collectibles. Is there one around me? Needs to be somewhere. Here comes that train. Yeah, see, that's to go through the line there. Now we have to go through that, so we should get the signal here now. It looks like my missus then. I haven't spoken to her for a few days, and it's just like, finally today, she's like, hello. They get like that. You know, I was very excited for the 612 for the tilted train for this route, but when I seen this as a layer, this shocked me even more, and I was more excited for this than anything else, to be honest. It's one of my favourite German trains to drive. So it reminds me sort of like a it's like a modern version of a tram, just the way it feels. It's really cool. Let's get those bright lights going. Yeah, there we go. It's going. I kidnapped Grandpa, and yeah, it would be funny if it was Johnny Knoxville, though. I kidnapped Johnny Knoxville. He won't be in the Royal Rumble now, sorry. I like that little light up there with that tower. I think that's pretty cool. It's like they've taken one of the stadium lights. There's the big giant cannabis bong. There we go, the bong. I like those lights. Ooh. The way that smoke just flipped in just then, it was like a little bit of a lightning shot. That's sort of like the flashes you would see on Train Simulator, because you got the option for thunderstorms in Train Simulator, which is cool. Something I've called for Train Sim World for quite a long time is thunderstorms as a weather option. Could imagine the scenarios you can come up with if there's thunderstorms. Oh, there's been a lightning bolt hit the power pole, and half of the track is not electrified, so you got to do a certain thing with the train. How cool would that be? Or you've been detoured onto another part of the track, or something like that. There's a lot of different types of scenarios you can come up with. We're definitely going overtime tonight, which is cool. So when we say we're on at a certain time, folks, we usually start our stream around 5 minutes before that time because we have a standby, just like Dovetail does with Railfan TV, and they've got a countdown clock. Except our countdown clock is 5 minutes, not 10 minutes. So depending, sometimes it could be longer. It's like last night we were longer, and so we had a lot of issues trying to get the stream going. The game didn't want to play ball. Wasn't so much the streaming service, it was more the fact that the game didn't want to play ball, and it kept putting my frames around 18 frames per second, and it just was shocking. Turn those cabin lights off. Yeah, but the night ride here in Sydney is a bus. It's not a train. Well, they call it the nut ride, not the night ride. It's pretty cool though. I like this at night. Something a bit different there. The good thing about this game as well, you can have the option of taking a train and becoming a passenger and just enjoy a passenger service. I reckon they should actually dedicate a actual like proper add-on to the game, like sort of give you an easier option of doing a passenger service, like because sometimes you could be walking around, get on a train and wait there for like 20 minutes and the train won't even move. So I'd like to see them add probably a smarter option of a passenger service, like just add it as an actual mode, like it's just you go to the screen when you go timetable, walk around, and then you've got the option for passenger mode. Let's do something a bit different. Thanks, Steve, for that removal. Most appreciate it. Steve's monetizing our channel tonight, folks. He works for the Australian Federal Cyber Police. I don't know. I don't haven't checked it. I think he is. Yeah. Let's have a look. Nah, he's gone. This is sitting down. Nah, he's gone. He must have got off then. Just a little friendly reminder as well, folks, that racial discrimination on our YouTube channel will not be tolerated, and just a little friendly reminder there. Thank you very much, folks. I prefer the passenger services. Like, I don't mind cargo services like Sherman Hill's, like, awesome. But it's something that, like I explained to my viewers, something that we wouldn't be doing all the time because of just the length of the route. And also, I've never really gotten into the freight stuff, like, fully hardcore. Like, we're going to be doing Horseshoe Curve. Like, we'll definitely be doing gameplay for Horseshoe Curve. It's just, it will be once again one of them routes where we won't do much of. I'm looking forward to the Harlem line more than anything for the American side of things. Because I've watched a whole length video, 4K video of a train trip on the whole entire line from the actual front of the train, from West Plains to Grand Central. As soon as I seen Grand Central on there straight away, I thought, oh yes, finally we're getting Grand Central. Grand Central's been one of the train stations I've been wanting for Train Symbol for a while, so I was very excited for that. But it's a good start to the year, just like it was last year when we got Southeastern High Speed at the start of February last year. I was just absolutely quite surprised that we got a DLC release in the month of January more than anything. We've never had a DLC release in Train Sim World ever in January in the past. There's never been a release. We always get the first release every year in February. So, yeah. It goes to show that their plans this year are for more content to come out more frequently, which they have talked about recently, but don't hope on that being the case, because things can always change. So... you don't get paid for anything on this game. No, you get points. You get a point. You get points in this game. The cargo services. No, the best route that gives you the points in the game is the Bakerloo line. So if you're looking for a route to level up quick. Bakerloo line, even if you do half the length of it, gives you good points, and you can level up quickly. Got them doors, yep. Steve has just advised me that that dude that we had on the stream is actually a spam bot, and he's been reported and he has been traced. So that's why all those messages have been removed, folks. Right. You don't come to my channel and discriminate my country. Yep, 100%. Thanks for that. What's the address? Alright. Get married to fucking, get married to give the code so you can, get the search warrant. Alright, here we are, huh? Horn sounds a horn at the end of the show. Everybody go and now have a beer. Why the fuck do we get a gold silver medal for? What? Oh well. All good. That's our final run. It's been a great honor and privilege, as always. We were going to do Northern Transpan on tonight. It works out quite well. Sorry about all those messages that are showing deleted, folks, but it's not appreciated for idiots coming along and start talking. The way it was talking towards the end there, it was definitely not. That was definitely a definite sign of obvious spam bot. Diego, thank you very much for Tommy. My first computer was a Commodore 64. Yeah, we're talking old school there. Yeah, I remember the Commodore 64. And my first console, my first game was Atari 2600. And I had the handheld Donkey Kong, handheld Pac-Man, handheld Mario Brothers, some other green one that was around. I had it all. Sega Master System 2 was my second console. Then it was a Mega Drive. Then it was the Super Nintendo, normal Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, which is final Sega system. Crazy Taxi. Best. I still think Crazy Taxi is the best game of all time. Daytona USA, obviously. Yeah. Playing in the video arcades was my favorite back in the days. You can go to the video arcade. I love the pennies. But yeah, Daytona 64. When you got a group of people and you're in a competition against them, and you come first. That's the bomb. So, yep. I've won many comps back in the days in the arcades of Sydney with different types of games. So I hold the record still to this day with some of the arcade machines in the city. Right. Thank you very much for watching on The Godfather. It's been an honour and privilege giving you another Wednesday of Train Sim World action here on our YouTube channel. I'm going to stay on the game, so that's why you can hear it in the background, because I'm going to now I'm going to do some uploaded videos. So I'm going to continue. I was going to go and do a live stream for American Truck Simulator, but I'll do that a little bit later now, because yeah, I'm planning to do a M-Trax run now. So that'll be an uploaded video premiere for tomorrow, and it'll be up in 4K when fully processed. So thank you very much for everybody that has watched our live stream tonight. I do apologise for that one gamer there. Yeah, sometimes you get some people that are talking all good, and all of a sudden the red flags start coming, and you know straight away. So all good. Sometimes that happens. But yeah, you don't talk about 9/11 in any type of way and fashion, because that is something that I'll never forget. No one will forget, and we don't appreciate people joking about it, because it's not called for and it's not welcome here on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'm The Godfather. Our next live stream for Train Sim World 2 will be next Tuesday. Our next live stream for Train Action will be Friday, the Friday night ticket. Saturday, is our next Train Sim World live stream. Saturday night on the rails is our next live stream for Train Sim World 2. Our next Train Action overall is on Friday, the Friday night ticket. And we are on the air from with the Friday Night Ticket episode 14 with Train Simulator 2022 with the new updated North Coast Walsh route. And we're going to be on the air from 9 p.m. Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, 10 a.m. UK, 11 a.m. Germany, 10 a.m. in Wales, 5 a.m. Boston, 2 a.m. Los Angeles, 3 a.m. in Utah State, Wyoming State, and Arizona State. So come and join us then for a couple hours of fantastic Train Simulator 2022 with the new route. And we're going to be on the air on this Saturday, with Saturday night on the rails. That's our next Train Sim World 2 action. And we're on the air from 9 p.m. Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, 10 a.m. UK, 11 a.m. Germany, 5 a.m. Boston, 2 a.m. Los Angeles. Come and join us then for another couple hours of Train Sim World 2. And we're on there again next Wednesday with Train Sim World 2 Midweek World of Trains episode 65. Thank you very much for watching on The Godfather. Don't forget, as soon as we get that information of the confirmation of the next route, we will bring you a new information update, and that will be happening within the next week. So lots of more information to come for Train Sim World here at Australia Worldwide Gaming, where action is pleasure, simulation is key. The home of train simulation with The Godfather. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe and stay healthy, folks. Peace.